Off-grid date night, guys. Come along with us. Pretty fancy date night, huh? Walk through the woods. People like long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners. We're gonna get something similar to that, but off-grid style. Here is your royal chariot. What do you think of your royal chariot?
Am I riding on the trailer?
If you don't behave, better behave. Alright guys, we're in downtown Boyne City, Michigan. Any of you guys know where that's at? We're picking up a big surprise. We're not sure if it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing yet.
West Division Street.
But we're going to show you loading it up, and then we'll talk about it when we get back to the property. So,
I found it on
Jenny found it.
Marketplace.
Yeah, she's the...
I am awesome.
It's 1000.
What do you think it is? Drop your comments here now while you're watching.
In 1000 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Hopefully it doesn't become just a lawn ornament, but a $650 lawn ornament.
And this thing,
yeah, it can't get more simple than that, eh? My neighbor has one of the regular go backwards ones, you know, and then you got the cables and all this stuff.
yeah, this
Oh,
is
yeah. It doesn't look as big as I thought it would, so that's good.
about
Like,
as easy as you can get.
yeah, and it's got skids on it, so that's awesome.
Might even want to go up a little higher on those skids. I don't know.
Are they adjustable or no?
No.
Okay.
That's a-
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because I know a lot of people who do backwoods plowing put pipes on the bottom, you know, so you don't skid into the ground. So there you go, guys. We're gonna strap her down. We'll catch up with you in a few minutes. I'm gonna talk to this nice gentleman, and we'll figure something out. Looks good. Pretty happy. You guys should be excited too. Everyone's been telling me I need to get a snowblower, so. So. No, I don't even know this one. Try.
A find by Jenny.
Yeah. Jenny spoiled me again. If you guys have been here for a while, you know that Jen spoils me. Guess she wants to keep me around, so she has to buy me pretty things. Check out what she got me. And no, it's not another power station. Delta 13-inch bench planer. Pretty cool, huh? So I'll unbox it another day, but I'm getting it out of the living room. It's been sitting here for a day or two. So I got a nice 13-inch planer. So we can plane some of our lumber that we make, and we can do some shelves in here that look nice. And we could do all kinds of good stuff. We can make nice, pretty boards with it. So we're excited. I'm excited. And we got a lot of interior projects that it'll come in handy for this winter.
Yeah.
And for years to come. So, thanks, honey.
No problem.
What did I get you? Got Jenny a birdhouse, and we went out on a date night. And I bought her a snowblower. Pretty cool. Show it off. Twist it a little bit.
Jason found him on Facebook.
Jenny found him on Facebook. I just take credit.
AKA Jenny bought this for herself and gave it to Jason to give to me. I thought it'd look nice for all my little birdies.
You guys know Jenny loves her birds, so there you go.
Nice little birdhouse. I'll put it out today.
And Jenny's gift is really big down at camp. Big red, beautiful metal snowblower. So we can drive right to the camp if we can get it to work with the tractor. So let's go fiddle fart with that for a little bit. Alright guys, so if you're new here, and some of you guys know, I've been here forever, we don't use our tractor very much in the winter time. For the last few years we just park up at Neighbor John's and snowmobile in, because we have a mile of seasonal road we have to get into here. And that's just to get to camp. So I'm trying to figure out how we're going to tend to this big old diesel tractor starting in the winter time, because I don't know a ton about diesels, but I do know that they need to be warmed up. You know, they have heater blocks. Maybe the newer ones have the glow plugs that warm up, and that's good enough, but there's no glow plug system, I don't believe, on this old tractor, like to heat them up. So I think you have to hit the heater block. So yesterday I ran the generator on this for a while and the battery charger on the little tiny inverter generator. And I started it. I tried to start a bunch of times by jumping it wouldn't start. So last night we got back in here late and I didn't end up really doing much with it. But we're gonna turn on the little generator and let this run for a little bit while we go for a walk. And I fiddle around a little bit because I'm gonna need this tractor to get the snowblower off the trailer. All right, there we go. Let that run for 20-30 minutes while we go for a walk. And I get the snowblower unstrapped, or straps off of it, off the trailer. And we'll try to get something rolling here. We'll figure this out. Hopefully it's a hook up and go kind of situation, but I don't know if this shaft's gonna be the right length. I don't know anything, so we're just gonna figure it out as we go, per usual. There she is. Let's see how she does. I'm gonna try to get to a flat surface. From my little bit of experience and other people saying, when you're hooking up stuff to a tractor, it's always nice to have a nice flat spot. And there's not many flat spots here on our property. So there is one right here where I normally park the trailer, down here in the little turnaround. But yeah, this is what we got. This is what we have. I guess it's about a 7-foot wide V style pull behind snowblower, so you can drive forward. So hopefully, I've got some mixed information online about how well these function, but all we can do is try, and it wasn't a huge investment. And I can drive forward in my 2-wheel drive tractor all around. And hopefully it'll take good care of us, so check it out. So this is about as simple as it comes, guys. There's a V, there's like basically a snow plow on each side, pushing it into the middle. And then there's a PTO shaft here that spins that auger. And then there's like a little chopper in front of it to break stuff up, because I hear these get clogged if you get wet snow. So hopefully that helps. And then, so there's the chopper. And there's the auger that kind of spins and spits it into the paddles. And then it spits it out, and then it shoots it out top here. Pretty simple, about as simple as it can get. And then you have your handle here that you can reach from the tractor to switch which way you want it to go. So it doesn't get much simpler than that, right? I like simple. Hopefully, and here's your for your 3-point hitch right there, right here, and your top one right here. That keeps it straight. And this is I was wondering if this had to be the right length. Hopefully it's not too long. So if it's too short, it'll actually expand a little bit. I didn't even check this out when we bought it. The guy was a really nice guy. Huge shout out to Keith. He gave me an extra day to come pick this up, and he even bought Jenny and I dinner. Gave me a few bucks off of it, so I appreciate it. He sold us hopefully a good snowblower. Hopefully I can make it work. And hopefully, and like I said, on top of that, he bought us dinner by giving me a little bit of a discount. So thank you very much, my friend. So I'm gonna move the trailer. Jen can videotape a little now that she's back. And then we're gonna get to a flat spot and I'll go see if I can get the tractor started. So we got the charger on the battery just because the battery's been sitting forever. Generator's running to here. Up to a three-way, one goes to the charger, and here's our block heater. Right there. So this should be warm to the touch. All right, ready? Fingers crossed. This thing runs great when it's warm. It's when it's cold. It's not super cold today. It was really cold yesterday and it wouldn't start. Battery was dead too. Alright, let's get it uncovered and get it down to the trailer, to the snowblower. guys, I'm already seeing that this isn't gonna work. I knew it wouldn't work, but we have to try something at some point. Can't just keep it simple and ride the snowmobile in. Look, already stuck against the trailer. I can't go backwards. And I can't go backwards up this tiny little slope. So obviously you need tire chains. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to move the trailer to stay away from everything as much as possible, because that could shift and fall at any second. So I'm just gonna try to back up 2 or 3 feet and then go around the tractor. Obviously this tractor is going to be worthless in the snow with no chains on it, so all I can do now is try to get the tractor turned around. All right. Alright guys, I messed around with the snowblower and neighbor's tractor, and there's a few problems. This tractor, I think, is undersized. He said it's a 30 horsepower. I don't know if that's true, but I think just the frame size is too small for this snowblower. The 3-point hitch attachment's up too high, so I can't lift it off the ground. As high as that attachment goes, it's basically like on the ground, will not go above the ground. So that causes a lot of issues with going up. You know, it sucks in stuff all the time and there's no way to clear it other than to go backwards. So I finally figured out like the PTO stuff. I figured out I got the shaft hooked up. I need to fix this right here. This doesn't have, there's like a push pin, I think, that's missing. So I have to buy that. They had a bolt through here, and I put the bolt through here, and that didn't keep it in place. I remember from the brush hog that I had on my Ford 8N, there was a little push button here, and then what it does is lock it into the PTO shaft. So this was, I was working it, it was kind of working for a little bit, and then this popped off. I broke this nut. I broke this nut a couple times. One time, and then I realized I kind of had to like, I kind of figured I have to start with lower RPMs and then up the RPMs after it's moving, because if I started it with like high RPMs, it snapped that nut instantly. So if you guys have some tractor and snowblower advice for me, I know there's shear pins. I know I need some kind of like a, it's called a PTO shaft pin for that shaft, but either way, it's too big for this tractor. It'll power the PTO in the snowblower, but it can't get it off the ground, and I don't think we could adjust it to go any higher. So I'm going to take it off this tractor, put the blade back on it, so if we do get some snow, I'm prepared. And then I have lined up someone on Marketplace for some chains for my tractor. So if I could lock that rear diff on my tractor and put chains on it, we might be able to use it. But without chains, those tires just spin even when both of them are spinning. So I might be kicking a dead horse here, you know, just wasting my time, but I gotta learn stuff, and I'm gonna learn the hard way, I guess. I didn't grow up using tractors and implements and this and that, so I don't know the capabilities. I don't know anybody that does, so I have you guys for some advice, and learning on YouTube alone is not necessarily the best. So I'm gonna get this snowblower down by the cul-de-sac, set down off this tractor, and get it loaded up. Alright guys, got the blade hooked back up. Got the tractor parked next to my tractor. This is going to take some figuring out. You know, it's not as hard to figure things out when you have an unlimited budget, but I'm, you know, $600 snowblower, old tractor, 50-year-old tractor, neighbor's tractor. So we're trying to figure it out, man. Trying to figure it out, guys. So thanks for hanging out with us during this fiasco. So hopefully I have something figured out with a snowblower after Christmas. We're going downstate for the holiday. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching these videos. We hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday with family and friends. And if not, you guys are our family and friends now. So thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you in the next video. Best wishes.